Okay, so 5, 4.
Hey, what's up, fam? It's your boy Xoneris once again. Good morning. So yeah, I just got up like half an hour ago, so I'm sorry if I look a bit sleepy or I sound sleepy or whatever. I got some chocolate here though. Stay hydrated. Yeah, hey, it's me again, Xoneris. I have been doing this exact speedrun like twice in the last month. Once for UKSG on this channel, and for ESA Together on this channel, and now BSG again on this channel. So yeah, if there's still people in this chat who haven't seen the speedrun, then yeah, you're in for a treat. So yeah, let me know about how both incentives ended, and I can quickly do that thing.
All right. I'm just going to, just in case, doing one final refresh. I hate it if I didn't. So, the skin choice will be Donut Drake. Is
Obviously
definitely the best option. Yeah. The voice language will be Italian.
Oh. Wait. Italian. Okay. Guys,
yeah.
I'm disappointed. We're here at BSG. I expected, like, here, Netherlands or Dutch. I'm disappointed, guys. But Italian is also quite funny, to be honest.
I'm slightly disappointed as well. I'm kind of surprised. I'm curious to the Netherlands Dutch option.
Okay, so whenever you're selecting a voice, it might not work instantly. We'll find out. Okay, so normally the timer would start after I skip the first cutscene, but because I gotta select the skin first, it's gonna... So normally the timer starts when I press skip movie, but after that I will go into the main menu, select the skin, and then we start the timer. Okay, so... Damn, already lost like some frames. Okay, you said Donut Drake, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Hold up. Oh, they're bonuses. Rip. Skin and Donut Drake. Alright, so then, timer main. Run starts in 3, 2, 1, go! Wow, okay, wow, insane start. Okay, let's try again. Don't fall off the ship, guys. Okay. Hey! Welcome. This is Uncharted. Drake's Fortune with lovely Italian voice acting. I'm Xoneris. And yeah. Uncharted, Nathan... Drake's Fortune is the first game in the Uncharted series. The Uncharted series is a pretty cool video game franchise I'm a big fan of, to be honest. This game came out like way early in PlayStation 3 development, and oh, should have reloaded. For today's standards, this game is kinda meh, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of this game casually. But Uncharted 2, 3, and 4 are absolutely amazing. But funnily enough, the speedrun for this game is pretty cool. Like, there's, like, for a PlayStation 3 game, this game is pretty broken. As you will find out in a bit. Unfortunately, the first chapter of this game, the game has 22 different chapters. First chapter is pretty boring. You're on the ship here, and there's a bunch of pirates who try to board the ship. Wow, normally this guy doesn't spawn if you're fast enough. And yeah, so you're just trying to not die and try to stop them from boarding the ship, you know? Here is one little glitch that you will never get to see throughout the run. Whenever you're behind a cover, you can nudge ever so slightly towards one side or another. And yeah, when you do that, you kind of ignore collision and something like this happens. Looks funny. Nathan Drake became the box. Alright, so chapter 2. Starting out with some great dialogue.
Calma ragazzo. Non sono più un giovanotto.
Non eri troppo vecchio per quella barista lì, ma
Beh, era diverso. Devo ammettere però che fu faticoso lo stesso.
Well, hang in there, old timer. We're just about there.
Siamo quasi arrivati.
Sai,
Alright, so here's a little bit of speed tech. Since this game, like, I like to describe this game as like Indiana Jones, the video game. Because that's basically what it is. You play Nathan Drake, this sort of this adventure guy searching for treasure, being always quick-witted, having always a funny one-liner for every situation. He gets himself into trouble at pretty much every single time he can. And yeah, since it's a game with a lot of shooting, you have this bunny hopping here. Whenever you are out of combat, he does like his little jogging walk thing, which is super slow. When you're in combat, you're actually running because, you know, you're fear for your life, so kind of makes sense. So if you're out of combat, you don't really... you do this little bunny hop because it's a little bit faster. If you're in combat, you don't do that because running is actually fast. You probably didn't even notice this, but I used a little glitch there to get up to the ledge. Normally you're supposed to climb all the way around to get on top of this thing, which we kind of skipped. And so there's this tree on that side you saw me roll up. If you land on the root, you're just a little bit higher up than you're supposed to be, which is for some reason enough to get up. Here's the big glitch of the game. As you can see, this game may as well be published by Bethesda because walls are just a mere suggestion. So what you do is you line up with the wall, spam the shoot button, the aim button, and walk into the wall. And what happens is that every time you press the aim button, you get pushed inside, or like you go through the wall, like pixel by pixel. So the reason why that is that the hitbox of Nathan Drake changes a little bit whenever you aim instead of just standing still. And because the hitboxes changes, game gets a little bit confused. And Chapter 2 is actually perfect for demonstrating this, because Chapter 2 is just a long hallway of sealed doors where you would need to do a bunch of different puzzles and figure it out. So we already went through like 3 sealed doors, and here's the next one. It's almost like the developers knew.
In that case, would you have time for a quick donation? As hypnotic as watching Drake
Sure.
Just skip about is. Yeah, we have a 14 euro donation by Mr. Dino. Died 3 times, so donating the amount I promised. Thanks for the opportunity to participate. Good luck to the rest of the runners. And that donation went to the Bibarel name in Pokemon Diamond Pearl, which now only has the name Chuleta, which is Spanish, as a current option. So that one is in for now, unless someone snipes it.
Okay, this can sometimes happen. Don't worry about it. Yes. So, by the way, Mr. Donation Reader, I forgot to tell you this earlier, but I have like 3 sections in the game which are kind of auto-scrollerish. So,
I'll just mention it.
yeah, one is
It'll be
coming up in like a minute or so. By the way. All right.
Okay.
As I told you guys, we can go through walls, right? Funnily enough, this also applies to invisible walls, which, for example, right here is one. So if we clip through this invisible wall right here and walk to the, like over here, here's a checkpoint. As you can see, we reset the checkpoint and we're inside this boat. Normally you're supposed to climb all around the boat, but we kinda, you know, if you look at Nathan Drake, he's like not the kind of sportsy climby guy, so we just kinda skipped that. And yeah, so we're inside this boat. This is just a long segment of just walking and like 2 cutscenes and some dialogue. There's absolutely nothing interesting happening here. So if you have any messages or so, feel free to go for 1 or 2.
I'll just take that opportunity then. You can stay updated with our events by following us on Twitter and Instagram under the handle BSG Marathon. Get behind the scenes look of the event and stay up to date with the latest news on our marathons, events and more. We are also in the process of uploading all our thoughts to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/BSG Marathon. Be sure to check it out and subscribe to find 2 new videos a day in your feed. And BSG also supports other small community events. It's also an interesting one to know. You can see events like the Harvest Moon Marathon or the Golden Magrathon happening on our own Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/BSG_marathon. Is there any more time that you want me to fill? Or are we reaching the end of the autoscroller?
No, we should be at the end in a bit. No, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Yes.
Alright, then back to you.
Yeah, this is the first time for me participating in a BSG event. I was intending to attend BSG annual, but yeah, we'll let's see about that, if that's gonna happen or not. Hopefully, maybe. So at the end of this boat, he walks into this torpedo and it activates and, you know, kind of bad. Alright, and now we're outside the boat again, and yay, our first bad guys appear. So this first guy we just jump past, and after that he kind of ignores us, which is nice. You jump past him because he's trying to punch you, and for some reason people can't punch you while you are mid-air. So you have like invincibility frames against punching if you jump. That's cool. So now we're back in this long hallway that, like in the first chapter, and now we're going through it backwards, and now there are a bunch of bad guys here, which we are going to take care of rather easily. So as I said earlier, this game initially came out on the PlayStation 3, but I'm currently playing on the PlayStation 4 on the Nathan Drake collection, or whatever it's called, where the first 3 Uncharted games are on 1 disc. Which is pretty good, by the way. But there are some differences between PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 version of the game. So mainly, there are 3 key differences. In the PlayStation 4, you have double the FPS. It's running on 60 FPS instead of the 30 of the PlayStation 3, which influences some glitches. Mainly they become harder because double the frame rate to check for collision and stuff. Secondly, there's a new difficulty in the PlayStation 4 version, which is called the Explorer difficulty, which is a super easy. But more on that on a level later, where you can thoroughly see that. And the third difference is Naughty Dog, the developers of this game, implemented a photo mode, which means I can pause the game at any time and take, like, you know, funny or good-looking screenshots and stuff. And you will see that later in the game because it's gonna be used for a glitch. So that's nice. And coming up on the end of this chapter, so we have some guys here. Nice. He didn't... Oh, great. Nice. I messed up. That sucks.
Conosciuti che cercano di uccidermi, la mappa che rimane su un aereo in fiamme, Elena dispersa.
Yeah, since I messed it up, I'm not even gonna talk about it, because it's just gonna be more confusing now. But let me just tell you, I messed up something and we're gonna lose like 2 minutes in this level. Feels bad. So yeah, now we're in chapter 4. This is like a big jungle level or something. And yeah. So a funny thing about this game are water physics, because of reasons like this. So whenever you, or like, water is programmed in a way that whenever you enter water, you get you like ascend to the top of the water level, which is quite handy, as you saw there. I went out of bounds there, walked into water, and I instantly got elevated to the top of the water. What you just saw looked like a big skip, but it only saved like 30 seconds or so maybe. So this entire 4th chapter here, there are technically a lot of fights in here. But right at the start of the chapter, you saw me clip through the gate. And you are supposed to shoot a lock at the gate at the very start. And because I didn't do that, the game thinks that I'm still at the start of the chapter in the starting area, waiting for me to shoot that lock. And that's because, like, for example here, this looks like a battle arena. That's exactly why there are no enemies spawning here, because the game still thinks I'm at the start, which is pretty nice. This comes with a big hefty downside though, which is the game still thinks I'm at the start. So if I happen to die anywhere here, I guess you can figure out where that would lead us. So right here, there would be some more fights here. Bad stuff. But, you know, we just gonna go through some walls and ignore everything. This here is a bit... Come on, dude. There we go. It can take like 2 or 3 times to jump out of there. He gets like stuck in the floor for a bit, because there are like multiple collisions overlaying each other. So yeah, some more bunny hopping, because like I said earlier, it's faster than walking. So here's the big monk-ass part. If I fall in the water somewhere here, that would be super bad. So let's hope that doesn't happen. I'm gonna take this like super careful here. Okay, so far so good. 2 more jumps. Alright, made it. Sick. So right here in the middle of this bridge, there's a hard-coded checkpoint. Right here at this cutscene. So now we're safe. If I happen to die anywhere again, we'll be back right here. So, talk. But this comes with the downside that the game now knows where I am and it spawns some enemies now. Feels bad. So there's this truck dude here, which we just kindly gonna jump over while he falls down. Rip that guy. He's gonna have a bad day. So here, up there will be these 2 dudes who are trying to shoot me. And they will hit me a bunch of times, but remember the difficulty I was talking about earlier, the Explorer difficulty? Yeah, let's not worry about that. Okay, okay. That was some wanky weird movement here.
I mean, Drake has some natural armor right now.
That's a good point. I just said weird and janky in the same word. I said wanky. I wanted to say janky and weird. Nice. Yeah, my brain is still in like half sleep mode.
I know that feeling.
Here's half of this cutscene in the when the camera starts to pan away from the broken like the plane. You're here. Here's another glitch that you will see only like here with this explosive barrel here. You take cover behind it and you jump over it. And whenever you take cover behind something and you jump over the cover, collision just doesn't exist anymore. So you just jump out of bounds. The downside with that is because it's an explosive barrel. If the guys in that arena shoot it, it can, like, you know, they can hit it and it explodes. You don't die mostly, but your barrel is gone. That lets you jump out of bounds. But funnily enough, a little bit further behind the same arena, there are some wooden crates where you can do the same, so you have a backup technically. So here's some more glitching. Pog. Take the corner. There we go. Also something very interesting here. You know, Nathan Drake is technically like this adventurer, treasure hunter dude. But he is also a magician. As you will find out right here. Like, here's this cliff you can see, but... Oh, wait. What is this? This... Oh! He just made an entire fortress appear out of nowhere. Even Houdini would take a second to digest this one. So here is an infamous glitch that I could have done. You have these vines right here, right? That you can climb on. Right at the start is one. There's a thing you can do called the vine launch. Where you just jump on the vine and and mash the jump button. And if you hit the button on the right frame, you get flung into the air. And you should land somewhere on top of this entire fortress. But especially on the PS4 with the 60 FPS, it's super inconsistent. I think I never gotten it once. On the PlayStation 3 it was kind of consistent. I kind of got it mostly all the time there. But here on PlayStation 4 I don't even, like, I don't bother much because it's really kind of hard. Alright, now we're inside the fortress, kinda. And there's some more guys here. Dude, what's up with Drake? Can you just climb things? Jesus. It's like the third time already. He just makes...
Yeah, he's trying.
Yeah, I don't. Jeez. What is happening? Okay, so here is something really weird. So you see the gate at the side, right? So technically what you're supposed to do is open the gate. Ah, nice grenade. So let's just quickly wait for the grenade. I think the grenade killed the other guy. Nice. So you have to open this gate here, but before you can open the gate, you need to glitch through the gate once and go back, otherwise this trigger here doesn't appear. Why, you ask? I don't know. Hashtag Naughty Dog game design. But anyways, now you're in this room here. And you have to fill up this room with more water, so you can continue with these two levers here. One to the left and one to the right. There's also a little clip or glitch you can do right here, where you can go directly to the second one. And if you activate the second one, the water levels instantly rise to the top. But it's really hard and inconsistent. And I think I never gotten it once. And yeah, you can hear the guys in the other room still shooting. if you get bad RNG sometimes, you're opening the door and the guy throws a grenade literally between your legs and you gotta stop for like 3 seconds and wait for the grenade to explode. While you're somewhere in like safety. And with safety I mean like 2 feet next to it instead of right below it. And yeah, now we're in Chapter 6. Chapter 6 we are lovingly calling the like apprentice game design level. Because we are convinced that some level design apprentice made this level. Because technically I could go to the end of the level right away. But the trigger for the end of the level is not there. So I would just stand there and nothing would happen. As it turns out, there is this like hallway here. And you have to activate, I think, 3 or 4 checkpoints in a row in order for the thing to appear. And what is this RNG? Get out of the way, guys. Jesus. They built like a human shield and I couldn't get past them. Damn. That never happens. So in the middle of that hallway is like the first checkpoint. And then right here is a after this gate there will be like the next one. Right after, like right here. And now we can actually go to the end of the level. Yeah, also a little thing you saw me do like a few times by now is animation cancelling. This goes, this is prevalent whenever he makes a big jump and he rolls after the jump. What you do is you spam the aim button or the shoot button because shooting has a higher priority than rolling. So he instantly cancels out his roll and he stands there. It looks a bit weird, like it doesn't look correct. But you know, the rolling is like kind of slow. So you see me doing that sometimes, and what you will be seeing me do also here is whenever I go upstairs or downstairs or slopes, I will be shooting, because while he's shooting, he's just walking normally. Normally he has this weird going up or go down movement animation, which is like super slow. And yeah, this is the trigger I was talking about. You can get to this room like pretty much at the start of the game, but nothing would happen. This cutscene wouldn't play, so bad news. And yeah. So coming up is a long auto-scroller. So I'll give it over to you, host man, in just a minute. I'm just gonna explain one more thing right here. And like I made this joke in the last two marathons where I would pretend that my controller would have died here. But I'm not gonna do it here because this joke gets kind of old. So the only thing here you gotta do is kill the first 3 enemies, and you can you know, leave the controller somewhere and just chill. And so yeah, go read some donations or some plugs or something.
Alright, well...
And for my boy Floobles here.
Oh, he's going to do something. Oh. Alright, yeah, you already mentioned the 2 other marathons, so I'm going to take this moment to shout out the other marathons. We want to thank ESA for supporting the event and for allowing us to stream on their channel. For information about their upcoming events and any changes due to the COVID-19 outbreak, be sure to check out esamarathon.com. And if you're from the UK or want to attend an event in the UK, is it possible? And yeah, attend an event that's similar to BSG. We highly recommend checking out UKSG. UKSG is an event in Glasgow, running 4 times a year for young minds. It's also a great cause to go for. And with that, I'll just shout out our cause for which we raise money, which is the Red Cross. In these difficult COVID-19 times, they ensure that all people in need receive the help they require. The Red Cross does this by offering people help like shopping, transportation of patients, collection and distribution of medical devices, but also through social media by providing us with the information we need. The Red Cross continues tirelessly to help out as many people as possible. And I hope that's close to the end of the scroller.
And it's like 2/3. This is the... Right here we need to kill this guy, otherwise he would drive into us, and now we can chill again. So you can go for like one more. If you have...
Oh, that was perfect timing then.
Yeah, I just...
Alright, I'm going to then thank Veilig Reserveren for offering BSG a ticket system for us for our event. Veilig Reserveren is a Dutch ticketing system offering a backend system for a variety of events. And again, we are the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. We organize bi-monthly gatherings in the Benelux for speedrunners. Due to the situation surrounding COVID-19, we are currently doing our first BSG online event. Streamers from both the Benelux and the rest of the world, Xoneris, bringing you entertainment during the lockdown.
Right, perfect timing. So here I need to clear out this rubble, otherwise I would drive into it and would die. And we're coming, and we're like... Whoa! Did you see how I sniped these guys? Oh my god. So yeah, as I said in the beginning of the game, there's this Explorer difficulty, right guys? Remember? Which was specially added for the PlayStation 4 version. And I kid you not, and I'm not over-exaggerating when I'm saying Explorer difficulty translate to super easy, super easy mode. Like, it's almost impossible to die, as you've seen right there. If I would have, like, if I play on normal easy difficulty, or like the default easy difficulty, in that auto-scroller I would have died like 3 times. But in the Explorer difficulty, it's like impossible to die. The only way for you to die is like if a grenade explodes like literally in front of you. If the grenade is like 2 feet away from you, you're fine. But it needs to be like literally in front of you. Like it's insane. So yeah, coming up here is the first of 2 Jetski parts. The Jetski controls in this game are absolutely abysmal. And there are these exploding barrels. If you drive into an exploding barrel, I think you also die. I actually don't even remember. I think you might actually survive, maybe. I don't know. Oof. Maybe not. And yeah, there are guys who are trying to shoot it. We don't like that. And yeah. We're almost done here. So I shot, I shot right there to alert the enemies, and now I'm in combat speed. Like what I was talking earlier, I can now run faster. And also, guys, you remember the third thing, the third difference? Here, the photo mode. This is where you get to see it. So we basically use the photo mode right here as like a buffer for the game to load. If I would have not gone into photo mode right there, I would have like jumped into the abyss and died. But like going into the photo mode real quick and zooming out gives the game enough time to quickly load in what is needed, which is nice. And so we basically just skipped an entire chapter, or like 2/3 of it, and we're now on this balcony section. This balcony section is pretty dangerous, because if I happen to fall down here, I would softlock the game. Because the game thinks I'm still somewhere in chapter 9, but I'm already in like almost the end of chapter 10. The game has absolutely no clue where I am. So if I were supposed to... Okay, we made it. So if I would have died there somewhere and fall down, yeah, it would be like I said, it would be a softlock. But yeah, we're in chapter 11. This is a little bit dangerous. Oh, okay, that's nice. So you have that guy up there on like the minigun. The minigun can actually kill you, but it needs to like pump like 20 bullets inside of you before you die. But it fires at such a rapid pace that like it can happen. So you go into this chapter, you shoot the guy at the minigun a bunch to like make him scared for his life so he leaves his minigun. And you're safe. You ignore all the rest of the enemies and just clip through the wall and you're Gucci. Here's a little cutscene in the middle. And continuing. All right. So coming up is the second Jetski part. The second Jetski part is pretty long, so as I'm gonna hand it over to Mr. Host Guy again for the Jetski part if he has more to say. That starts in like 30 seconds or so. But before we can do that, there are these 4 guys here we need to kill because you can't enter the Jetski if all of these guys are not dead for some reason. And okay, so before I hand it over, I'm just gonna leave you guys with this. This is intended gameplay right here. If anybody in chat can figure out what is wrong right here, let me know. And yeah, go for some more messages or something if you have some, or donations.
Alright, I'll just plug some upcoming incentives. There will be a Rayman run later on, and it's up to the donations which console it will be played on. And the console has their own difference, of course. Some are slower or over load times. It's all up to you guys. At the moment, we have €20.01 on the Atari Jaguar, which is currently in the lead with 1 cent, because the Sega Saturn is right on its heels with €20. There's also €5 put on the Game Boy Advance, which kind of sounds interesting to me, honestly, because, I mean, it's a small screen. How can you see all of Rayman there and still go fast? Other than that, we still, later on during the day, we have the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl run, which has multiple incentives open for it. For instance, you can donate towards the Chimchar name, which doesn't have any donations yet. You can donate for Bidoof, which is, I mean, objectively the best Pokemon, but also no donations there yet. And there's the option to donate towards Bibarel and the Flyer. Bibarel currently has €14 on the name Chuleta, and the Flyer is currently in the lead, has a name in the lead, which is Helmacopter. And that one is in the lead with €30, as opposed to Skarmory, which is at €10. And I'm hoping this is close to the end of this
this is
section.
Perfect timing. This leaves me just enough time to congratulate some of you guys in chat who figured it out. Yes, Elena has infinite ammo on her pistol. This is intended gameplay. This is not a glitch. I haven't done anything to this.
She's not even reloading.
Yeah, exactly. This is intended. Or rather, my theory is that technically, like what you're intended to do during this entire section is you can't drive and aim at the same time. So what I'm doing is just driving and like constantly shooting. But I think the intended way that like the developers intended for you is whenever there's like an exploding barrel in front of you, I think the intended way was for you to stop, aim, shoot, and then continue driving. And yeah, I think that's why they never like implemented a reloading or something, I don't know. But it looks old, I don't know. And yeah, so we're in chapter 13 right now. If you guys remember, there are 22 chapters, and we are now in chapter 13. No. I have no idea what the timer is, but it should probably be more than half by now. So we still have 9 math. We have some more chapters to do, right? But here in chapter 13, things get wild. Like, really wild. Because from chapter 13 until chapter 20, all of these chapters are like intertwined, and all of them are like next to each other. And because they're all next to each other, kinda, we will be starting to skip some chapters. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna walk up these stairs, kill these guys here, because they are otherwise gonna be very annoying. We're gonna stand at this stone wall, clip through it. Damn it, I think I was too slow. Damn it. For some reason, Elena, our NPC, the love interest in this game, can die sometimes. That sucks. Like, I don't know. Like, when you play this game casually, there isn't something like NPCs dying or it's weird. But when you clip over, or like clip through the wall down there, I think the area where Elena is in like deloads and she falls into the abyss. Oops. So what you do is you queue a jump, go in photo mode, let the game load in the chapter, and then you're fine. Then you walk down to this door, which activates chapter 15. And you can progress. Chapter 15 only activates when you like walk next to that door. You could progress through here without that. And which is really interesting. Because here is the infamous puzzle room. And there's a skip called the puzzle skip, which is probably the hardest trick in the game. Where you would skip the room that I'm currently in. Yeah, for that you would not trigger chapter 15. And you would do some stuff. It's pretty hard. Technically I can do it, but I haven't practiced it in like half a year, so it's kind of hard, and I don't bother for marathons. Because if you fail it, and there's a good chance that you die, you lose like, I don't know, like 2 minutes or so. So let's not do that. And yeah, we solved the puzzle, then a secret gate opens into the void, because the game hasn't loaded whatever is behind here. And now we're in chapter 16. The treasure vault. So we're on this island here, and we're searching for this treasure, right? Remember? And a dialogue. And yeah, so if you would do this puzzle skip, you would have combat speed, so you would be running instead of jogging. And for some reason, this gate right here would not be here. But you know, gates are not really a problem for us. It's like a minor inconvenience at best. As I said at the beginning of the game, this game is pretty broken. There are a lot of glitches in this game. Unfortunately, there's not a lot to showcase, but here is like the one use of another glitch, which is kind of a double jump glitch. So you saw me there do a jump midair, and before I continue explaining, let's enjoy this unskippable cutscene with Italian dialogue.
L'ultimo a restare in piedi si prende l'oro. Tu hai perso. Uccideteli entrambi.
That laugh, dude, holy shit. I hope it was worth it for you guys to donate for this cutscene. Where was I? Oh yeah, explaining the double jump thing. So when you're behind the cover and you jump over the cover and you spam the jump button, you can do like a jump right after the animation of the... hold up. Please don't die. Yeah. Okay, we should be good. There should be a guy. There we go. Yeah, I mean, you saw the glitch. It's funny, it's cool. Yeah, you can basically do a double jump. But yeah, like I said, unfortunately, there's the only use of this glitch. But it's great. So yeah, there are all of these guys here. We killed this guy so we can steal his shotgun. Then we lower these, like these things. I forgot what they're called in English. Ladders. Ladder. So Elena, our NPC companion, can follow us. And then are some, yeah, there's some guys here trying to shoot us, trying to kill us. We just kindly ignore all of them and run through the end of the level. Still abusing the animation cancelling thing. Also rolling up stairs. Because sometimes he gets forced into slowly walking upstairs, like cinematic effect. Yeah, more dialogue here.
Sembra qualcosa come un vecchio montacarichi. C'è una corda. Prova a farlo scendere da te.
So you wait for Elena to do stuff, and you do that by jump down here and intentionally dying. And now there are these zombie guys. The good old zombie friendos. You are now in this room with your buddy Eddie, which is the guy you see behind me. He's kind of important for the story. He's like your old friend or something, your old treasure hunter buddy, but he kind of betrayed you or something. But you're fighting off these zombie guys. You're currently like allies again, at least for the moment, instead of shooting each other. So these zombie guys here, they come out of the holes in the ground. And they're technically fixed, like all of them come out of the same hole every single time. But I'm lazy and I forgot which one comes out of where. Okay. Wow, that guy just got wrecked. This should be the last one. No? Oh, he's still alive. There. If you kill all of those, our friendo, Eddie, unfortunately dies. Oh wow, really? Okay, that was weird. And here at the second part, this is kind of on a timer. You just gotta wait for Elena to lower the thing. And we can do the spin to win. Because we are just waiting. So you just shoot and spin circles. And it looks goofy and funny. Also right here, you know, Elena has been nice and stuff, but it's time to say goodbye to her. Because she will die right now. Because we're running away from the zombie guys. And Elena, I don't know, she for some reason is in her like morning jogging routine. And as you can see, she already got overwhelmed by the zombie guys. So see you later, Elena. Oh wait, she's still alive. Damn, interesting. Alright, so chapter 18, The Bunker. This is the coolest chapter of the speedrun. Because what you do is you glitch through this gate right here. And there's this thing. And you jump. And you climb up. And magic.
I wish I knew that when I was casually playing this.
Yeah, and now we're in chapter 20. So we basically skipped 2 chapters. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. So the ladder right there is like the hard-coded end trigger for chapter 19. And yeah, you just glitch through that like the metal bars and jump onto gate, and you skip 2 entire chapters, which is nice. Because chapter 18 and 19 suck. It's like a huge bunker with a lot of these zombie guys, and you have to activate some electronic stuff to open some doors. It sucks. And yeah, chapter 20 is basically 2 big open areas with, I kid you not, 20 bazillion guys. And here again in this church, another big fight with way too many guys that anybody could realistically hire in his life. But we can just glitch through stuff and skip both of those. Fights, I mean. And yeah, now we're in chapter 21. Chapter 21 is the biggest disappointment out of this game, because this chapter is super short. At the start of the game, or like the first 10 chapters or so, all of them are pretty lengthy. But after that, chapters tend to become shorter and shorter and shorter. And yeah, you just walk down some stairs right here, and then here's this like epic cinematic moment where you actually find the treasure and find out that the treasure is has cursed all of these zombie guys. And you're just trying to escape here. You shoot some guys. You jump onto this thing. And that's chapter 21. I haven't used a single glitch in chapter 21, but it's already done. What was that, like 30 seconds or so? Come on, guys. And yeah, now we're in Showdown. And here again, as it says, this entire chapter is basically just one long... Wow, he actually killed me. What a lad. That normally doesn't happen. Yeah, as you see, what you normally do is you just skip all of these fights. And all of you who have seen me run this game at UKSG or ESA together, you know what's coming up now, but I just gotta show this because it's just way too funny. In a normal speedrun, you would not do this, but this is just too funny to not show. So if you clip through here, and you can barely see it. Do you guys see the floating AK here in the middle of nowhere? So yeah, funny story about it. It actually has collision, as you can see right here. Perfect. Like, if I had to summarize Uncharted Nathan Drake speedrunning in a single picture, this would be it. Alright, but let's finish the game. Or fall down. Okay. Sure. Alright. Normally you can stand on the AK and jump, like, back into stuff, but okay. Unlucky, I guess. Alright, yeah, coming up is the quote-unquote end boss of the game. So you have this guy with his like super one-shot kill shotgun. But remember, because we're on Explorer difficulty and is super easy mode, instead of doing what you're supposed to do, you can just jump over, tank 1 or 2 of his one-shot kill shots, and just punch him in the face. And time is coming up in like 10 seconds or so. So you just punch him again. And punch, punch, kick in time. And that's that. And yeah. After you kill this guy, there's this one cutscene here that you can't skip. Like, if I go into the menu, it just says resume or subtitle. Like, I can't do anything else. So, yeah, let's just watch the ending cutscene for this. Which is like 1.5 minutes or so, maybe. Or maybe 2 minutes, I don't remember. But, more Italian dialogue. So whoever donated for Italian, please enjoy the last cutscene of the game. Which is a great cutscene, by the way. Yeah, rip this guy, by the way. Must be a horrible way of dying. Gruesome. Blah. I love this cutscene in English, so I'm not sure what comes now. Like, let's just see.
Che giornatina.
Già, salva il mondo, trionfa sul male. Una giornata tipo.
Infatti.
È un peccato però andarsene a mani vuote.
Oh, beh, sai, sono riuscita a salvare una cosetta. Tieni. Pensavo che l'avresti persa.
Grazie.
Già.
Best part coming up.
Voi due avete una strana idea di romanticismo.
Sally! Wow, hai un aspetto orribile.
E dovresti vedere gli altri. Procuraci una barca.
Abbiamo già una barca.
Già, una grande barca.
Questa mi piace di più.
Sally, straordinario figlio di...
L'ho presa da un paio di pirati che erano troppo morti per obiettare.
Alright, and almost done. Just like the actual ending cutscene here.
Mi dispiace che non hai avuto la tua storia.
Non importa, ci saranno altre occasioni. E me ne devi ancora una.
Puoi contarci.
Insert uplifting music. And yeah, that's we're done. So yeah, hey, that was Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. What was the time, Mr. Host Guy or tech guy or host guy?
It was 50 minutes and 48 seconds.
What was my estimate? 50 or 55? I always forget.
50.
Damn it!
50. Overestimate.
Yeah, I guess expect from like only going overestimate by only a few seconds is technically underestimate for my standards.
It was still a good run, a good watch, and Drake got in at the end, so you gave him a good workout.
Can I? Reek should know this. Can I show off the one thing that I showed off at ESA together? It's like 30 seconds to a minute.
Just do it.
Nice. So yeah, I never explained this throughout the entire run, but the category I just run was any % no airwalk. So there's this glitch in this game called Airwalk. World record for Airwalk is like 21 minutes or so. And what you do, here's the perfect thing to show this off. So you go into options, rewards, tweaks. You go into super slow motion. You aim. Come on, you spam the aim button in super slow motion. And yeah, if you just smash it hard enough, Drake will kind of soft lock and just walk straight and ignore everything that is in his way. Everything. He will just walk. And what you can do in this airwalk thing is you can start at chapter 4, walk across the big nothingness for like 6 minutes, and you end up in chapter 11, 12, 13 or something, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, hey guys, that was Nathan Drake, or Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. I hope you guys enjoyed. I was Xoneris. If you enjoyed this, consider leaving a follow, because I like doing these wanky, entertaining speedruns. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please enjoy the rest of BSG. Stay hydrated, stay safe, stay healthy, stay cute. And yeah, see you guys later!
Well, thank you, Xoneris.